Diversity, equity and inclusion is a lens that allows us to challenge past behaviours that we can move forward being better than we've ever been before. I do think that the in-group is getting diversity, equity and inclusion correct, but it is a journey, and I think that's really important for businesses to understand. We did a couple of things. So to begin with, we surveyed our business to understand what our makeup was. So what's really interesting was that we asked people about their protected characteristics. So protected characteristics are things like sex, ethnicity, for example. But actually, and I think everyone could agree that your protected characteristics don't define you. So the second thing that we asked people to do was to talk about actually how they identify with themselves. Once we were able to understand the makeup of our business, we were then able to create a diversity, equity and inclusion strategy to make sure that we were being authentic to the people that we had within the organisation. For me, it's not just a DEI committee, it's actually almost one of our brands for the in-group. You know, DEI sits across all of the 4 different brands that we have. It's a really integral part of the in-group. You know, we talk about inclusivity as being a value, but actually what we're trying to do here is get people to really feel it, get people to really understand it, and get people to really feel that they're part of the conversation no matter who they are. And that's really, really important. I think then from an equity perspective, equity is when you understand that people may have different barriers to entry, for example. And so part of our inclusion piece is making sure that we are asking, you know, do you have any accessibility requirements? How can I help you be your best self? Not saying this is what we think is best and you need to fit into this. It's about saying this is how you can be best and how can we help you get there. And finally, from an inclusion perspective, so we ran inclusivity workshops across the entire business, and we do it with each of our new starters as part of their induction programme. And we talk to our clients about actually how inclusive practices will help them to attract diverse workforces. The only thing is it's difficult because sometimes it's a feeling if you're getting something right, and I kind of feel like we are. But we also needed to get some data behind it. So we were very keen to get in contact with a membership organisation, which is ENEI, and we did a TIDE report, so Talent and Inclusion Diversity Evaluation. What that essentially does is it gives you a percentage. So we had our percentage, and then we did it again 12 months later. And we were actually given a bronze award from ENEI for the work that we had been doing internally, which made me very proud, I have to say. But I also think that everybody in this business genuinely feels like we are striving to do this for the right reasons, not just because we think we have to as a tick box exercise.